For me, being in the psychology department, I now have tracked our graduates, and I just, thought they're all going into many of them are going into the helping profession. And really, these donors aren't only helping that one student, they're helping all the people though that student gets to help.
The donors to Chowan University Athletics have impacted the student athletes and coaches here tremendously. All you have to do is go around our campus and see that, from the Vincent Athletic Center to the Rose Family Tennis Courts. And there are so many behind the scenes projects that people can't actually see every day, but donations from generous graduates or people in the community or fans of our programs, they generate dollars for us that help students buy books. They help with improvements, small improvements, capital improvements, or small improvements on our athletic fields and in our facilities, in locker rooms. Every donation here goes back to our student athletes in some form or fashion, and that's something that whoever donates to the athletic department can be proud of.
I could give you 100 different real-life stories of kids who simply could not have finished their degree had it not been for a $500 scholarship or a $5,000 scholarship. So no matter how large or how small the donor is, they're essential to the success of our students.
In Meg's auditorium, we just had the renovations that were pretty profound. And I have really sincerely noticed a big difference in the general behavior of students, and that they seem more professional. Just sitting in that nice environment, it's almost like a business conference room. The chairs are so nice. I think it makes them feel more professional, and I was surprised at the big difference. I really didn't expect it.
Mission trips have given us the opportunity to see the world and experience new places and see the weird, wild, wonderful people in whom God works, and the opportunity to join and partner with them. Lodging, food, all of the expenses that go into planning a trip, and then partnering with ministries, often in places of great need, means that sometimes the trips are expensive, and donors make it possible for students to go and afford to go, and make it possible for us to take many students.
We cannot do what we do here every day. We cannot have the impact that we have here in athletics without your help. And we humbly and graciously thank you for your continued donations and your continued support. And we hope to see you at some of our games this year. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
White's Crossing is the icing on the cake. We built 2 buildings in 2012 that totally transformed housing at Chowan University. We had sign-up start at 9 o'clock. We had students lining up outside Penny Hall at 7 o'clock in the morning because they wanted a piece of the action. It was exciting. And then it just kept on. And then 2016 we opened phase 3 of White's Crossing. 2 apartment buildings, 2 suite buildings. Students absolutely love it. It's probably one of the most satisfying things for me to see parents move into that space every fall. It's just great, and I'm glad I've been a part of it, and thank everyone for giving and making it possible.
Our donors contribute a lot to the university and to the growth of the university. And that is really important for the university when we show that actually to our students, the incoming students as well as their families. That itself, the growth we have, attracts a lot of our students on campus, and it makes our lives easier here in admissions. So thank you so much for everything you do.
The generosity of donors changes lives, and I'm grateful to get to eavesdrop on those holy moments.
I just want to say thank you because I see the students' need firsthand. But there's one student this particular semester who is one of my best students, and he received a scholarship through GEO, and that scholarship was very beneficial because not only was he short money, he was also working and still is working part-time and work study. So that money that he received from GEO really filled in that space for the money he did not have to complete paying for his tuition and books and room and board.
And it's the gifts to the annual fund help as well. You know, we're here in our offices in Reed Hall. These were built 2 years ago, or renovated 2 years ago, with the help of gifts that were given to the university, to our general annual fund. And as a faculty member, I've always felt that it was important to give back, to participate in the annual fund, to be a part of Chowan.
I think one of the neatest things, there are a lot of people out there that give money to schools, colleges, and universities all over the country. But one of the neatest things that I've seen at this school is I've had the opportunity to travel abroad on our travel study program with a number of trustees and other donors. And the idea that people are willing to give their time as well as their money to interact with our students, that's something you don't see at just any school.
Thank you so much for your generosity. You make a huge difference in the lives of our students and in Chowan University.